Elon Musk's success shows us that with big dreams, hard work, and the ability to learn from failure, you can create a future that seems impossible. Elon Musk's story begins in South Africa in 1971. And no, he wasn't born holding a wrench and building a rocket. That came later. As a kid, he was like many of us. Curious, a little awkward, and kind of obsessed with sci-fi. He loved books, computers, and asking huge questions like, how can we colonize other planets while other kids were just trying to beat the next level in Mario? But life wasn't easy for young Elon. He was bullied in school. So much that one time he ended up in the hospital after a group of kids pushed him down a flight of stairs. Instead of letting those challenges crush him, Elon turned to learning. Books became his escape. By the time most kids were just learning multiplication tables, Musk had taught himself how to code, and at the age of 12, he sold his first video game for $500. Yup, 12 years old. What were you doing at 12? Probably not starting your tech empire. Then at 17, Musk made the biggest decision of his young life. He packed his bags, said goodbye to South Africa, and moved to Canada. Why? Because he believed the future was in North America. Musk wanted opportunities that his home country just couldn't provide. And here's where it gets crazy. He didn't move with money or a fancy job lined up. He worked odd jobs, like cleaning out grain silos and chopping wood, to pay for his school. Yep, even Elon Musk started from the bottom. Okay, pause for a second. Imagine being 17 years old, broke, and moving to a completely different country to chase your dreams. That's like deciding to go pro in gaming when all you have is a broken controller and bad Wi-Fi. But Musk wasn't scared. He knew one thing. Big dreams need big moves. And that's our first lesson. Sometimes, success starts with a leap of faith, even if the landing is scary. After arriving in Canada, Musk worked his way into college, eventually transferring to the University of Pennsylvania in the United States. There, he studied physics and economics because, one degree wasn't enough for him. But Musk wasn't just a bookworm. He was already thinking about building companies. His first big idea was Zip2, an online city directory, back in the 1990s when most people were like, wait, what's the internet? Musk didn't just build Zip2, he practically lived in the office. He even slept on the floor next to his desk because hotels were too expensive. Talk about dedication. Zip2 was eventually sold for $300 million, making Musk a millionaire. But instead of retiring to the Bahamas like most people would, Elon reinvested almost all of his money into new ideas. That's when he co-founded PayPal. But guess what? It wasn't all smooth sailing. Musk was actually kicked out of the CEO role at PayPal after some disagreements with the board. Yep, even billionaires get fired. Now here's where things get wild. With the money from PayPal's sale, Musk poured nearly all of it into 3 ridiculously risky ideas: electric cars, space exploration, and renewable energy. People thought he was nuts. In fact, many experts told him Tesla would fail, SpaceX was doomed, and Solar City was a waste of time. And at first, it looked like they were right. SpaceX's first 3 rockets, boom, they failed spectacularly. Tesla, on the brink of bankruptcy. Musk himself admitted he was sleeping on a friend's couch because he was so broke. Okay, real talk. Can you imagine being in that position? You're down to your last dollar, your dreams are literally blowing up, and everyone is calling you crazy. Most of us would be like, yeah, I'm out. Time to apply at Starbucks. But not Elon. He stuck with it. And here's the lesson. Success isn't about never failing. It's about failing, learning, and going again. If you don't quit, you can't lose. And then everything changed. On SpaceX's 4th rocket launch, it finally worked. The Falcon 1 made it into orbit, proving that private companies could compete with government space programs. At the same time, Tesla finally figured out how to mass-produce electric cars people wanted to buy. Suddenly, everyone who had doubted Musk was like, oh, So this might actually work. Today, SpaceX is sending astronauts into the International Space Station, and Tesla is the most valuable car company in the world. But Musk didn't stop there. He founded Neuralink, a company working on connecting human brains to computers. He's developing Starship, a rocket designed to take humans to Mars. Oh, and he's also building tunnels under cities with the Boring Company. When you think about Elon Musk's success, it's tempting to focus on the cars, rockets, and the headlines. But here's the truth. His real victory isn't just the stuff he's built, it's the mindset. Musk has shown the world what happens when you dream big, work hard, and refuse to quit, even when it gets messy. And let's be honest, if a guy who once lived on a friend's couch can build rockets and electric cars, what's stopping us from chasing our dreams? So what do we take from Elon Musk's story? First, don't be afraid to dream big. Second, embrace failure. It's part of the process. And finally, remember that success doesn't happen overnight. It's built step by step, risk by risk, and failure by failure. Musk's story proves that even the impossible can become possible if you're willing to keep going. My name is Stephen Kofer. I share real-life experiences based on my experience as a husband, a father, and a mechanical engineer for over 25 years. I share lessons learned the hard way and practical steps tailored to the challenges people face today. Whether it's mastering time management, developing a growth mindset, or finding the right path for your unique talents, you'll get actionable insights to move forward with confidence. If Elon Musk's story inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe to Building Success, and drop a comment. What's the craziest dream you're ready to chase? Let's keep building success together.